practice, y'all need the practice. Driving like a Franklin, shooting like a Franklin. Y'all need the practice, y'all need the practice. Walking like a Franklin, smoking like a Franklin. Franklin, 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 still. Franklin, 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 still. Except for Miss Ride.
Welcome back to the channel. I will be reacting to Spyro versus Crash. Other way around. Sorry. Crash versus Spyro Death Battle. Finally, it came out 3 days ago, but still finally came out. I'm finally reacting to this. Finally reacting to it, and thank you to my mom, who actually did give me I'll basically show you. She basically gave me this so I can use it for purposes, but basically I'm using it for making these videos because it's already hard enough to actually get it to stand all by itself, especially especially have to find like all this random stuff, like for example lotion bottles, books, tablets, trophies, or a fan. I had to use that to stand up, and yeah, it does look much better. One sec. Oh, go. But anyways, yeah. Minus that, I am reacting to Spyro versus Crash Bandicoot. Now, if it's whole, I'm saying with Spyro again. There's no way Spyro can lose twice. And what I mean was Rewind Rumble did Crash versus Spyro. Crash versus Spyro, and yeah. And Spyro won because of his speed, quote unquote time hacks. I wouldn't say power because Crash Bandicoot just decimates Crash and Spyro. Spyro in strength, intelligence totally, and plus better power because he can freaking put back all the a plano together. Just with Dragon Magic alone, I believe that Spyro would win this death battle or Crash because or they could minus that planet feat because they have been known to not really take all sorts of feats, but certain type of feats from characters if they are not scientific. Well, if they don't either they don't know about it or they think that's false information. But without further ado, guys, let's get on with this video right. Wait. And there we go. Let's get on with this video right now. Freaking course, isn't that? Okay, right now.
The early
With this new music,
1990s played host to one of the biggest battlegrounds the world had ever seen. The Console Wars.
Nintendo and Sega's mascots were left in a merciless duel over the gaming throne.
But when the smoke cleared, a surprise third challenger was rising to the top.
The Sony PlayStation. And it didn't have just one mascot, it had two.
Crash Bandicoot, the mutated marsupial from Down Under.
And Spyro the Dragon, the powerful purple hero of the Dragon Realm. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, sweetie. Ooh.
Listen, I admire another brilliant doctor of science as much as the next guy, especially those with grand plans to take over the world. But I'm not sure Dr. Neo Cortex makes the cut.
Why not? He's an evil genius who made a mutant Aussie army of animals to take over the world.
Sure, but when it came time to assign a general for this army, Cortex chose, of all things, a bandicoot.
A band of what? You're making that up.
It's a real animal. Look.
Oh, hey, it's kinda cute. How's that little thing gonna take over the world?
With the Evolvo Ray, Cortex did successfully mutate it into a powerful beast. However, when he tried to brainwash the creature, he utterly failed to create his fearsome general. Instead, he got Crash Bandicoot.
So Cortex threw him out like trash.
Never give me shots.
Became his
Never.
worst nemesis ever. Which is super embarrassing, because this Bandicoot is a few snags short of a Barbie. But his physical
a few more
make
like
up for it. He's
a
got
lot.
parkour skills like nobody's business.
Which is appropriate, as bandicoots are excellent jumpers, similar to their marsupial cousin, the kangaroo.
He's got superhuman strength and can take a big hit.
Superhuman, more like monster
like an
strength.
Energizer bunny of pain.
Crash can double jump in midair, slide incredible distances, and use Crash Dash to boost his speed.
He's also tapped into Mojo, a magic substance that's basically life energy, to enhance his battle technique.
What? What the fuck?
More like
He's got
key.
his Norris Roundhouse and Triple Dragon, but his favorite move is the Cyclone Spin.
He can even give this move a boost for the Death Tornado technique, though this can leave him dizzy and prone to counterattacks. Still, these brutal moves proved incredibly useful for rescuing his fellow mutant bandicoot girlfriend, Tawna.
Oh, why does she look like that? She's like really hot, but also not at the same time? I'm really confused.
While Crash's natural abilities were enough to save her, his future battles with Cortex would require more sophisticated tools.
Yeah, like the Rad Copter Pack. He's even got himself the unicorn of motorsports, the space motorcycle.
Oh,
what I would
say.
give for one of those.
To increase his firepower, he carries a special bazooka that uses a naturally occurring and easily attainable form of ammunition, Wampa fruits.
The same kind of fruit shooter that's on his power loader suit from Alien. I mean, this completely generic-looking mech.
But why fruit? I can't imagine it's a particularly effective projectile.
I don't know, Wiz.
Yeah,
Remember
but
that
it is.
time I shot you with my potato gun? You were stuck in a coma for like a month.
Wait, what? You told me I lost that month because my time travel wristwatch finally worked.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
Crash
doing
getting
that.
all this cool tech. He can't be building it all himself. He's pretty dumb.
They're all thanks to his kid sister, Coco, who's 10 times the inventor Cortex is. But Crash isn't really dumb, he just lacks communication skills. He actually shows many symptoms of autism. Some people with autism, known as savants, are extraordinarily gifted in particular skill sets, and I think that describes Crash perfectly. While he may not know how to hold a conversation, he is a superb athlete and puzzle solver.
Well, I'm sure it helps that he's surrounded by friends who.
So someone like Goku a little bit. It's more great at fighting, but terrible at common sense.
Like Aku Aku, his magical mask foster dad, who's
Okay, so they
basically
are
God,
taking back
you
the
bastard.
Aku Aku's
Sidekicks,
magical mojo
okay.
prowess is quite impressive. He's very protective of Crash and will often step in when Crash is in trouble. But not always.
Wiz, why can he teleport across dimensions on his own, but can't teleport Crash very far at all?
This is as far as I can take us. We'll have to fight our way to the robot's interior and save your sister.
Well, perhaps his fatherly intuition is kicking in, encouraging Crash to learn from his own mistakes and become his own man, or bandicoot.
Yeah, maybe he's just being a dick.
Well, thanks to Aku Aku and his own amazing abilities, Crash has performed some incredible feats while stopping Cortex's plans time and time again.
He's strong enough to lift his adopted brother Crunch over his head. Since Crunch is at least twice as big as Crash, that would mean Crash's strength is similar to the world's best powerlifters.
His cyclone attack can generate enough force to lift this large boulder and throw it so hard it shatters on impact. Comparing its size to Crash, that boulder must weigh nearly 8 tons.
He's also fast enough to outrun polar bears, which can move up to 25 miles per hour. But Crash really shines when it comes to durability. Just look at how well he holds up after taking 112 falling wooden crates to the face.
Huh. Where did they all come from?
I bet it's Aku Aku's fault. And he's right back up like it didn't even happen. What a champ.
Crash has endured an explosion of 20
Yeah, they barely kept those feet.
all at once, which, given their size, could potentially level a city block. Whoa! And with the help of Aku Aku, he even survived a crash landing from outer space.
What the heck is up with his hair?
This vessel was likely falling at 17,500
Turning
miles
into
per
Super
hour,
Saiyan.
similar to the space shuttle's typical re-entry, which means the force of its collision would be equivalent to more than 2 million tons of TNT.
Wait,
Okay.
but why didn't Aku just teleport them to safety?
I can't believe we're okay.
Oh, are you kidding me, Aku? You know what you did, or didn't do. But what's the saying? Any Crash you can walk away from, right? Plus, given how easy it is for Crash's enemies to lure him into traps, his absurd durability is crucial.
Well, Crash isn't perfect, but with his amazing abilities and a little bit of mojo, he's saved the whole world many times over.
And
Somehow.
after years of this, he even finally learned how to speak.
Now let's go home and eat pancakes. Pancakes!
Wait, that's it?
Prophecy tells of a special purple dragon born every 10 generations, destined to be a hero of his age. This was the legend of Spyro. But when the ancient Dark Master Malefor learned of this, he swore to destroy Spyro before he even hatched.
By the way, there are at least
Yeah.
3 different timelines for Spyro, but we're mainly sticking with the Legend of Spyro version, because he can do pretty much anything the other ones can, and more. Plus, I think they're all the same as Spyro reincarnated anyway, since
Yeah, that one's a
prophecy
shame.
says, and look, that's totally Skylands being made at the end of Dawn of the Dragon.
Ahem. Wild fan theories aside, Spyro
Okay,
was saved from
so they are
Malefor's
using
wrath by
legends.
Ignitus, a guardian dragon. He decided to pull a Moses and send Spyro's egg floating down a river to who knows where. Okay, why do so many stories start with people just throwing babies into rivers? That's never a good
Because of
Wrong,
fiction.
Wiz. It worked out fine for Spyro. He was found and adopted by a family of dragonflies. And even without fellow dragons around, Spyro grew up to be a pretty good fighter. He's strong, tough, and makes good use of his horns, tail, and claws.
But not his wings. Not
Yeah,
yet. Without a
somehow.
dragon's parentage, Spyro remained mostly grounded during his childhood.
But he got pretty good at using his head. Like the fun way,
Literally.
not the brainy stuff. You do not want to be on the other end of his charge attack.
But one fateful day, everything changed. During a game of hide-and-seek with his quote-unquote brother, Sparks, they got into a bit of monkey business and, in desperation, Spyro unexpectedly breathed fire. This was
Hello,
Spyro's
Ken.
first hint that he was adopted.
You mean he thought he was an actual dragonfly the whole time? I can think of a few other hints, like, I don't know, anytime he saw his reflection.
This
Or
revelation
compare
caused
himself
Spyro to go on a
to other
search for his
dragonflies.
True home among other dragons. Oh, and Sparks tagged along to help find treasure and protect his dragon brother from harm.
Not like he needed it. He's the chosen one, bitch. He's got a bunch of awesome dragon powers.
As
Yeah,
a
he
lucky
ain't
dragon,
wrong.
Spyro was not limited to
Okay, so they did
Spyro.
add
After
that.
finding and rescuing 4
Added
great
dragon time. Okay.
guardians, they each became his teachers in the arts of elemental combat.
Ignitus taught Spyro how to control fire and focus it into huge blasts. Voltaire showed him how to use electric breath to stun enemies and toss them through the air. Cyril taught him to freeze foes solid and fire ice shards. And Parador showed him how to use earth breath.
That's actually pretty cool of the little
Roll
effects
up
that they
into
did
a
for each
ball.
one.
Spyro also honed his physical and chi combat with the martial art of Dragon Kata. Oh, and he finally learned how to fly.
About time.
Speaking of which, Spyro learned how to briefly slow down time to improve his reactions.
You know, like,
What? All
not
of this
slow down.
led to
Oh, yeah.
Spyro learning the
You
ultimate element.
slow down the momentum of. Boy. We slow down the momentum of the objects, so I don't want to say
Convexity
time.
breath.
Ether.
Convexity.
It's ether.
No, stupid. Everyone calls it convexity.
Oh, okay. Purple dragons like Spyro can use a mysterious energy that is essentially the spiritual life force of the universe. While it's never officially named
Nani?
in canon, lead concept artist Jared Polin has gone on record to clarify its name and properties, and he calls it ether. Eat that, boomstick.
Don't convex me, Wiz.
Ha.
Fans know I'm right.
Ether is an extremely powerful element which binds the fates of the living and the dead. With Ether, Spyro pulls from the 4 elements to create energy which, according to Polin, has
That
power
is-
comparable to that of an atom smasher.
Isn't that the thing that shoots an atom around at light speed for all sorts of sciencey stuff?
Yes, they're particle accelerators with a moving photon beam containing 362 megajoules of energy.
Yeah, I said that.
What?
This beam can slice through a human skull in a nanosecond. Just like what happened to Russian scientist Anatoly Bugorsky when he stuck his head in one of them.
Why the hell would he do that? God, being Russian must be hard.
Bugorsky took a beam less than a molecule thick through the skull, which obliterated all matter in its path in an instant. While he survived, half of the space around the microscopic hole in his head swelled, peeled apart, and was permanently paralyzed, while he experienced a blinding light he described as brighter than 1,000 suns.
Hey, Spyro, what was that about?
I don't really know. I just felt like I had to hit it. And when I did,
What?
the power of 1,000 suns surged through my body.
Just imagine if that beam was the size of Spyro's super breath. No, wait,
Oh
you don't
my.
need to. We've seen what it's like when he killed the Ape King.
Of course, Spyro's ether powers have other uses as well, such as
Oh.
curing his fellow dragon Cinder of Malfor's corruption.
Is he shooting ghosts at her? What kind of magic?
Oh
were they
my
studying when
gosh.
they came up with that?
But ether is
Spyro's
dependent on a balance
gaster
between light
blasters.
and dark. Should a purple dragon fall prey to their own anger and hatred, they risk being consumed by dark ether, or nether, transforming into a blackened, rage-filled form.
Spyro's a really nice guy, but as Dark Spyro, he lets loose. He's stronger.
So basically, like
faster,
Goku
and
Black
more
or
violent.
Unfortunately,
it
when
Dark
Spyro's
Sonic?
consumed by dark ether, he cannot return to his old self on his own. But with friends like Sparks and Cinder at his side, he's always found his way back.
Through the power of love. Right, Spyro?
You gotta
Friendship.
believe.
With all these
Believe
powers at
it!
his claw tips, Spyro is a force to be reckoned with. He's pretty quick, outracing biplanes that can fly over 159
When did
miles
they?
per hour.
When
He's
did they
pushed a
mention
gold
light
statue
ether?
about twice his size, and he's pretty tough, claiming his scales are impenetrable.
So I'm electricity proof too? I knew my scales were impenetrable, but now this?
A bold claim, but let's look at the facts. Spyro once took a punch from this massive magma golem, which then lost its arm and replaced it with a cathedral tower. This cathedral is very similar in size to St. Stephen's Basilica, a Roman Catholic church in Budapest, Hungary. By taking the height
Okay, that's just a
of the
dope
basilica
arm.
and adjusting for empty space, we can estimate the arm's mass to weigh over 400,000 tons. Assuming a low-end punching speed of 15 miles per hour, that of the average humans, the golem must have hit with at least 1.9 million tons of force.
And after getting all these powers,
Yeah,
saving the
Spyro's
dragon
totally
by
winning.
defeating the Dark Master himself, Spyro tapped into ether one last time to literally pull the exploding planet back together.
Yeah,
How the hell? How?
I'd say a mix of the power of love, magic of friendship, and a smidgen of prophetic destiny.
Wiz, I want a pet dragon more than anything.
It's a sad sight,
right.
Bugs. Another noble warrior.
So then they
falls
mentioned the
dead in
weakness
blade of
for
war.
Spyro. I
Just look
noticed.
away.
Plus, I noticed that they didn't also mention the light ether.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
I guess we'll
But
hear about
first, let me tell
tomorrow
you about
on
the
why they didn't do
mascot
it,
of
but
good food, Blue Apron.
of course, Blue Apron. So basically, who I think will win? Totally Crash. I think Crash will totally win. No, like hands down. He got better weapons. He got Vortex. Yeah, I just think Crash will win. Yeah. And can you please go to something else? Step out.
By now, you're probably shouting at your screen, where do I sign up? Well, Blue Apron is treating Death Battle viewers to $30 off your first
really?
order if you visit
Just ask myself, why can I
blueapron.com/battle.
showing
So
us
check out this
food?
week's menu and get your $30 off at blueapron.com/battle. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Alright, let's go. Oh my god.
Weird. What are you doing?
I don't like where this is going. Stop!
Right.
Stop!
No.
Sparks! No!
You murdered! Pretty effy.
All right. You asked for it.
Crash, use flamethrower attack. I'm Spyro. Why is it Crash? Oh yeah, right. One punch. Seriously, are you dead serious? He's running a straight line. Parkour. Whoop.
Wait a sec, was that a fruit?
Wait a sec, was that a fruit? Rock and roll, baby.
Woohoo! Strike! Where do you keep finding these things?
Pocket dimension. Oh. This is not getting satisfying for her. I'm a fire blaze. Oh my freaking Aku. Yeah, never mind.
Nobody messes with me, pal.
KO! I don't think Aku's gonna pull Crash from the grave after that.
Spyro had plenty of obvious advantages. His speedy flight let him control the pace of the battle, and his elemental arsenal gave him a much wider variety of attacks than Crash had ever seen in a one-on-one fight. Even with his extraordinary puzzle-solving skills, Crash was simply overwhelmed. But surprisingly, this wasn't nearly as one-sided as it looked on paper.
With the strength to throw an 8-ton boulder, Crash was actually stronger than Spyro. And
okay, so I want to say this real quick. They didn't mention about the Ripperoo feat. The one that I'm talking about is where Crash basically fight Ripperoo, and with the TNT and all that stuff, you'll probably find it in the playthroughs of some sort, but they didn't mention that, which that is Crash's best strength feat that I've seen so far.
The funny thing is, Spyro didn't have many attacks that could firmly hurt Crash either. They were both just too tough.
Well, until Spyro used the Ether Breath, which could literally break matter apart at an atomic level. Not even Aku could save Crash from a beam that intense.
I guess Crash just couldn't spin this one.
The winner is Spyro the Dragon.
Hey guys, thanks for
A
watching
little
this
iffy on
battle. If you want to get the
that
battle
one.
music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link below.
And if you guys want to see exclusive
Alright,
commentary on this
who
episode, click that
is
little box over there, first membership.
next? Now we are looking at Sorrow. Sora versus Pit. Interesting. I'm probably guessing that they're not gonna do that can't die thing because that'll be just automatic win. Not automatic win, but it's just gonna go on forever basically because Pit cannot die. because he's an angel. He can't die. But I'm thinking right now, actually. I'm not really sure who won. Yeah, I really don't know who will win. So yeah. That'll be it for this video. Please punch the like button, phone, computer, tablet, wherever you watch this video. Punch that screen. Subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what do you want me to react to, and I will do it whenever I get a chance. Plus my Discord will be down in the description below. Like always, guys. Like always, you know the drill. Go in my Discord, join the server, join the family. Basically, either I have 9 people on it. Just say, come on, let's get that 2 digits. Let's get 10 people in there. 10. Come on, guys. Just one more of you can join. Come on, anybody can join. Without further ado, guys, peace out.